guys, so in today's lesson what I'm going to give you is 4 different ways that you can play better guitar solos. You know, investing time into good technique is of great importance when it's time to play a lead break. So practicing finger exercises is a great way to do that. Left hand finger exercises, right hand finger exercises, and exercises that will get those two working together. Hammer on and pull off techniques, legato playing, sweeping, slides, bending, all of those types of things can really essentially help us. When we've got more technique, we can draw on more when it's time to play a solo. It's important to have a better grasp on how theory works, as we draw on that just as much as we draw on good technique. You can't have one without the other. It doesn't quite work. So when we start thinking about the chords that we're using inside a song, you know, the chord progression and what's being laid out, we can then start applying what key we're working in, what scales that will work against that key, and then to also think about how we're going to phrase those notes. So this is where rhythms come in handy. You know, understanding quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes, maybe 32nd notes if we really want to get, you know, playing some fast passages and whatnot. But once we understand the rhythms as well, we can better phrase the notes that we're working in inside the key. And that's of great importance to creating a better guitar solo. You know, some of the greatest solos out there and some of my favorite musicians all can do one thing extremely well, and that is that they're able to improvise and able to jam. I think it's a great skill that we can essentially build, because some of the greatest solos out there actually started from improvisation. So if you're unsure of where to start, I really recommend using a 12-bar blues progression and implementing that blues scale. I can't stress this enough, but this is one of the most important things when we're playing a lead break, and that is to think melodically. Some of the greatest solos out there started from a concept of melody. Think of those songs that have a very strong chorus, and then when it goes into a lead break, the solo is essentially a variation of that. When you understand that you're creating melody each time you play a lead break, it's going to help your audience connect with what you're playing a whole lot more. And it doesn't matter whether you might be playing something slow, sustaining notes, or you might be playing something with faster passages in it. It's always, always, always melody. It's also very important to remember that playing a really great lead break that really lifts a song to another level is not an easy thing. I quote from Paul Gilbert, one of my favorite players who I saw in a masterclass back in 2008, and at that time he said, "Here I am, still playing 20 years professionally, and I'm still trying to find the right notes to land on." And in my mind, he's created some of the greatest solos out there. So it's important to remember that these are just a few guidelines that will help get you in the right direction, but there's still going to be a lot of work to do in order to create a lead break that complements a song and takes it to another level. So if you need personal one-on-one help with what you're creating, why not get in touch? I'm available for Skype and also in-studio classes Monday through to Thursday afternoon and evenings, and I'd love to help work on your lead playing or any other areas of your playing that you feel might need work. Visit guitar1on1.net, the brand new website, and book yourself in for a free lesson, and I look forward to seeing you then. Until next time, happy playing and have a great week.